This week on Command N, crowdsourcing justice, better Instagram photos, and a back-to-school contest you don't want to miss. Welcome to episode 243 of Command N. I'm Amber. Before we get into our big picture segment and I tell you more about our back-to-school contest, here's a really cool site called Twtrland that will allow you to figure out if you should follow someone by giving you information about how often they tweet, if they're retweeted, and the type of content that they tweet as well. Now let's check in with Jeff and Laura.
The London riots, like the Vancouver Stanley Cup riots earlier this year, have presented a really poignant example of the accountability and responsibility that goes hand in hand with the freedom you have with social media.
That's right. Traditionally, social media have been used as a way to help gather people together, but we're starting to see with some of these more recent events is how efficiently and effectively these tools can be used to help organize cleanup efforts as well as to crowdsource justice.
Yeah, like the London Metro Police Force has posted pictures on their Flickr account of rioters and have asked the public to identify anyone they know. And at the other end of the spectrum, cleanup efforts have been organized on Twitter under the @Riot Cleanup handle, which garnered more than 70,000 followers in its first day. So that's great.
Similarly, with the Vancouver riots, we saw participants in the riots posting incriminating photos of themselves on places like their Facebook walls, which were then used to help aid in police prosecution. There were also third-party websites set up like Vancouver Riot Pics, where the public can upload their own images of the events, and those can also be used to help authorities.
People have been totally called to task for this. In the Vancouver example, at least, there was a professional mountain biker who was wearing a sponsor shirt out while rioting, and he lost his sponsorship deal. There was a water polo player who got kicked off the team or suspended, and a lot of other people that have really seen how these stupid actions online can catch up with you after the fact.
So while authorities are starting to get very frustrated with how easily these tools can be used to bring people together, for example, politicians in Britain calling for limitations on some of these tools, it's also important to recognize that they are being used for good and to help hold people accountable for their actions.
And if you think, historically, these things would have been organized through print using flyers and stuff like that. Nobody's talking about limiting the use of print in the past over this. Well, it's the 21st century. Social media really is sort of the thing to do this. And, good or bad, it's here to stay. And like so much of the web, if you took down one platform today, another's just going to spring up tomorrow.
Now what you've all been waiting for, details about our Microsoft Back to School contest. This is an amazing prize pack. There is Microsoft software, a webcam, a really cool keyboard, and other prizes. Total value is $700. All you have to do for a chance to win is tweet us at Command N in 140 characters or less. Tell us why you should win. For more contest details, please visit us online at commandn.tv. Our webpick this week is courtesy of my friend Sarah Lane, who told me about this site on the social hour. It is called Skillshare, and it's a really interesting community where you can find different courses that you can take offline in your city. For example, you could take a class where you can learn more about how to take Instagram photos.
Check my email, got an invite to a website I don't know. Looked like Google Buzz at first sight, but my friend said that's a no. Why did we need another social network? Doesn't Facebook work all right? A new thing for me to learn. This could take all night.
If you haven't seen the unofficial Google Anthem, this is a real hit for people out there who are using the new social network. That's all for today's show. As always, you can follow us on Twitter, find us on Facebook, or visit us online at commandn.tv.
What is this Google Plus? Hey, what's this red thing here? Go away, Google Plus. They want me to put my friends in circles, but circles are for squares. Every day is like Sophie's Choice, trying to choose which ring goes where. But no parents or ex-boyfriends can get in without invites. And when I drunkenly post that he's cute, I can edit it later that night. Whoa. I kinda like Google Plus.